Ryan, a 4-1 victory against Hill of Beath Hawthorn here today at Montgomery Park. I know you'll be delighted with how the boys played, so tell me how good they were today.
I go back to last week. I made a comment after the game that I felt we've lacked quality. I don't think we're lacking quality today. 4-1. And if I actually be honest with you, I think in terms of chances, I think 4-1 flattered them. In terms of chances, I think we had some right good chances to actually score a couple more. But I was delighted. From defensively, I think our shape was decent. Apart from a couple of times the first half, I think all the chances that they had were sort of came from our own mistakes. But apart from that, once we sort of were a bit more ruthless. But going forward, I mean, every single one of the goals, they're good in their own way. The fourth one, I wouldn't mind seeing the highlights to see how close it is to being offside. He looked a bit offside, to be honest with you. But the other three goals, I thought they were different class. Changed the shape a wee bit again today, and if I'll be honest with you, I don't think they really expected it. I don't think they could handle it. Hence the reason they sort of changed their shape to match us up. By that point, it was 3-0. I just think the front two of the day, because I thought they were different class. The link-up play was great, and as a striker, I mean, I spoke about last week about confidence and they want to score goals. Well, when you've got attackers on the pitch and both of them score, I mean, Big Darryl scored 3 today. I mean, he was brilliant, and I think he was different class in his own right. But I think having Niall up there as well. Sometimes in previous weeks, I think he's a sort of a lonesome figure, being up there. But having more bodies round about him, I thought it was different class. I mean, I could go through the whole team. Having Sean back with a bit more experience, I mean, he does things in the right areas, like aggressive, takes the control, gets his foot in the ball. And then defensively as well, I thought Jack was good, and I thought Owen, one of the best I've seen Owen. He was aggressive, he was dominant. So, I mean, we know what we can do. We know what we can do, and we spoke about it in terms of if you want to get in that top bracket, you need to do it week in, week out. And I think when you sort of judge us in the last month or so against the top teams who are in that area, Musselburgh beat Musselburgh, Camelin 1-0 up, and then obviously away from home we get man sent off, we get beaten. There's no shame in that, getting beat away at Camelin. And then today at home to the team that's top of the league by a good few points. I think we came in, I thought we were better than them in every single sense today. I think they're a good team, I really do. I think they're a good team today, but we just need to look after ourselves. And I thought today, like, to a man, I thought everybody was excellent. I think the work rate, I mean, it's all very well talking about going forward, which I thought were great. Some of the link-up play was great. But I talk about the chance, the one chance like at the start of the half where we had a short pass back, the boy goes round the goal and it looks like a certain goal. And then Liam comes from nowhere sprinting and he absolutely throws himself at the ball. So those small things, they're the small things that take you from here to here, and we had that today. It's just now doing it for the last 7 games of the season and also taking the cup. Because I've said this, we want to finish high as we can so we can take it next season. And there's that cup to play for as well. Like I've just talked about, like playing against the guys round about us, we've went toe to toe with them. So we need to take that cup and all. But I'm delighted with the lads. I mean, they've got the Hall of Fame dance thing tonight, so they're all out tonight. So it's great. See when you're going out on the back of a win, brilliant. So they'll enjoy the night tonight.
Got to touch on as well the save Sam Scott at 0-0 as well.
Well, that's
again same as last week.
Sam's done that since he's came in. I mean, it's a great save. At 0-0, I mean, it comes from our own mistake, but he's in. But he does great. I mean, he gets his fingertips there and he touches it pride. He's different class since he's been in, and he's such a young age. But like I says, to a man, every single person, I think they've all played a part today. They've been different class. So it's doing it next week and doing it next week and doing it next week, and then finishing the season with a bit of momentum.
And I'll go on the sort of copy and paste, I think, for every week the last few weeks. Only downside, the red card today.
Oh God,
harsh one.
Do you know what? At the time, I was actually about to jump up and say to Sam, it's brilliant, because I thought he goes to ground, he wins the ball, and it's just an old school 50-50. He's not went over the ball or anything like that, and he gives him a red card. It's never a red card. I mean, previous weeks I've been disappointed with like the decision making to get yourself red carded. For me, I say to him, there's nothing wrong with that, because I think it's a fair challenge. I would like to see the referee's report. I mean, going by the amount of bookings that he gave out needlessly, he'll probably still be writing the report on Monday, because there's had that many bookings that he done. But yeah, I mean, like I says, I was disappointed the fact that he gave that. I'd like to see it again, but from my point of view, I thought it just looked like a fair, aggressive challenge on the ground. like an old school 50-50. So it's disappointing because, like you say, as we spoke about at the start, like we've had no red cards and we went 5-5. So it's another suspension. If it goes through for what we think it's going to go through, that's going to be 2 matches in the league. So, but we'll see what happens.
Well done today. Thank you very much.
Cheers to you.